What's up? Just got the OneWheel Pint and I rode it to work and back to test out the range. I have a friend who told me not to get it because he's deathly afraid of me hurting myself, because I guess you can face plants people and it hurts people. So I also wanted to ride it a little bit longer to see if it'll happen to me. Thank God it didn't, so check out the video. 71% going to work. All right, let's see if we can make it there and back. Dope music, right? Yeah. So I will be narrating this because it is a fairly long video and it's gonna get boring if you're just watching this. So I did not cut out any parts of this ride. So this ride is exact time from the moment I left the house to the moment I got to work. You can see I'm a little bit wobbly there. Checking my time here. 3:51 p.m. So 3:51. A little wobbly there, and that's just because there's a little bit of speed wobbles, and I'm not used to it yet. Still trying to figure out my feet placement on the board, and you'll see a bunch of that. There's my neighbors. They're all about 6 feet apart, practicing social distancing. Good for them. During the first part of this ride, you will see that sometimes the video isn't on the board at my feet, and that's just me not using the GoPro correctly here, or at least the editing software within GoPro. But it gets better at the end, I promise you. So this part's pretty good. These crosswalk buttons, they actually do work. There was I heard growing up that it was just a psychological thing where if you push the button, it made you think that it was working, but these actually do work. As you can see, it's about to turn green. Boom. So it was a little scary getting onto the road. Because what if I face plant and a car runs me over? That's not going to be good. Fuck it. Bike lane it is. So this is actually pretty fun. You can't tell by this video, but it's quite a slope, or it's quite a decline here. And this is actually where I first noticed the pushback from the OneWheel. There's a noticeable, significant amount of pushback from the OneWheel. It doesn't want me to go faster. And I'm not even going fast. I think it's just because of the decline in the hill, making it kind of propping me upright. Again, it looks fast. These cars are coming to a stop, but it's not fast. I felt like I was going slow the entire time. There's no way I was going to stop here. So there's no cars. Run that red, even if it didn't turn green. See, as you can see in this part of the video, I mean, you only see my front foot and not the OneWheel. And the purpose is, I want you guys to, look at the OneWheel, how I interact with it. But again, this is where I fucked up on the editing with the GoPro. It's going to get better, I promise you. So the way the GPS has me going is I went to Google Maps, I put in my destination, my work address, and then I chose the bike route as if I were on a bicycle. And so I'm taking the route that Google gave me as a bicycle. So cutting through the streets. It's actually a little bit shorter than taking the main roads, and I think it's going to be more, or I thought it was going to be more fun, which it actually is. Because it's no fun going straight, turning, going straight. Let's cut through some developments, some parks, etc. Here's a good speed bump. I kind of went around it. So first time on a speed bump, I didn't know how this OneWheel was going to take it. Here's another one coming up. Actually slow down a little bit just to make sure I don't eat dirt. So something else that I love about this is it's taking cracks in the road, little pebbles, bumps in the road like a champ. Oh, you may see me looking at my watch quite often here. I looked at it when I was coming down the hill, looking at it again. I'm not looking at the time, I'm actually looking at how fast I'm going. I kind of don't want to go over 15 miles an hour because that's usually when trouble happens. And the reason why it's taking me so long to look at the watch is because when I don't look at it, it goes back to the time. When I pick up my watch again to look at the speed, I have to get out of the time, go and find the application, click on the app, wait for it to sync to the OneWheel, and then find out what my speed is. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's not the app's fault. It's not OneWheel's fault. I think it's just my setting in the Apple Watch because I have it set to going back to time defaults as opposed to going back to the most recent app used. It's a pain in the butt, but whatever. Once I get used to feeling what 15 miles an hour is like on this, I won't need it. Another cool thing about the app is it can track where you go and kind of put you on a leaderboard ranking with other people around the world. You'll see just a little bit of speed wobbles on this road. I'm actually going a little bit faster on this road than any of the other roads that I've been taking it on. It's straight, you know, just kind of want to see how it fares. There's a lot of cracks, a lot of bumps, a lot of rocks in this road, but otherwise it's pretty straight. You'll see that my back foot is wobbling a little bit, and sometimes you get these speed wobbles, of course. If you used to ride a motorcycle or you ride motorcycles, it's similar to tank slappers. If you go too fast, it starts wobbling on you. So I've noticed on the OneWheel, if you stiffen up your right leg, it eases up on that wobble. You see it right there a little bit. So it's not as stable as I like it to be, but that's fine. I'm not, I'm not racing anyone, so. I try not to stop at these red lights just because one, there's no cars, and two, stopping is still pretty difficult. So yeah, if you want to fast forward just a little bit, not much to see here. I'm just cruising along. Again, it's quite fun. I mean, the music, background music I have going is pretty nice, but I didn't have music when I was riding. I wanted to pay attention to the ride. Yeah, I'm just cruising. You may be wondering if it was difficult holding the GoPro stick and the GoPro. It wasn't. So pretty much I just held it off to the side. It didn't affect my balance or anything, so it's pretty easy. So I'm coming up on the main road here, and there's no more bike lanes, so I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and come up up on the sidewalk here. Plus, it's where the crosswalk button is. And I can use the pole to prop myself because... hell if I'm going to get off. But I can actually get off right here. And I get off because the drop is a little too high for my liking. And of course, as soon as I hit the button, the light turns green. So, fumbling around with getting on here. Still not a pro, okay, guys? Yeah, these wheels are absolutely fantastic. The sidewalk gets a little bit thin, so people walking. Out to the, I think that's still a bike lane, but with the traffic coming towards me, it's a little scary. Again, if I nosedive and fall, I'm going to get my head chopped off. So as you can see, I'm on the left side of that. And I'm just going to get back on the sidewalk here. So here's Mast Park in Santee. It's a new park. I think they remodeled it, and it's huge. So Google Maps tells me to take the detour here, which is actually very nice. Beautifully redone. One thing about these wheels is it makes you use muscles in your feet that you didn't know was there. My left foot started cramping up. And this is where I kind of stretch out my left foot a little bit. So the park is closed to cars, vehicles, but you can still walk through here, bike through here, one wheel through here. So yeah, this is nice. This dirt trail isn't as flat as it looks on camera because of the recent rain. So I'm trying to avoid all the little divots, and as you can see from there, and it wasn't as easy to ride through here. Well, the cool thing about the one wheel, once again, is, I mean, you can turn so quickly. You can avoid all those divots and potholes and indentations. You can see this park is huge. They have dog run areas, I mean everything. I was really impressed. Drinking stations for your pet and for yourself. More park. This guy's cool.
In the beginning it is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Getting off is the hardest part, actually.
Getting off is the hardest part. He's like, that's kind of like a pogo ball. Like, yeah. Pogo ball. Got a balance on it. Boy, did I just age myself. Google pogo balls. Pretty cool. So this is the trail that runs alongside San Diego River. The river's on the right hand side. Never been here before, so it's actually pretty cool. It's actually beautiful. Just very nature-ish in the middle of the city. I was supposed to go down there, didn't realize it until right about now. Like, let me look at my phone. I think that's where I was supposed to go. I was going to make a tight U-turn, but decided a little too tight. Again, you see how getting off is still, I'm not comfortable with that still. So that little trail to cut across looked a little sketch as well, and you'll see up here, it is kind of sketch. I was going to turn, but those bikers got in my way, and the drop-off got a little bit higher, so I'm going to make another U-turn here. And I successfully navigate this U-turn. Alright. Again, I'm assessing the sketchiness of this dirt path. And you know what? Let's just try it. Dirt, if I fall, alright. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. But as you can see from the recent rains, I mean, it is just tore up. It definitely wasn't easy. Had to really, really try hard to keep my balance. I mean, beautiful, but then you have this garbage can in the middle of nowhere that's been rummaged through. But you have this bridge, and it looks really, really cool. And didn't know this was all here. So it handles the bridge like a champ. End up stopping here. Getting a little better at stopping. But I noticed there was like a lake in front of me that I probably won't be able to go through.
Yeah, not going through there.
Alright. So I need to turn around, but gotta take a few pictures first.
No.
I don't know if you heard that, but those are big old frogs down there. Bullfrogs? Toads? They're huge. I'll see if I can put a picture up. What the hell?
Big old frog.
Alright, time to head back and go the other way. Little sketch, but a little cool. A little muddy. Again, one wheel handle like a champ. A little of a fumble there. It got a little steep, and the one wheel didn't want to go any faster up that little hill. So I decided to jump off. My left wheel got stuck, as you saw there, and the wheel kept turning until I took my foot off. A little weird, a little awkward. So I should be at my work shortly. This part gets a little boring as well, but good time to let you know that it took about 20 minutes, give or take, to get to work. If I just beeline it straight to work without taking a detour or without, just kind of dilly-dallying, I think just under 20 minutes for 3.5 miles from my home to work would be a fair assessment of the time. Now, I didn't put the way back in here. I didn't put the video for the way back, but I just went back the way I came. Again, I started with 71%, but I died on the hill down from my house. So it was the hill that was coming down from my house has a steep incline, and the wheel was literally losing 1% battery every half of a block. So it died almost to the top of the hill. I still had about half a mile left before I got home. Try to walk it back home with the one wheel, carrying the one wheel, but it got way too heavy. So stopped the video there, got picked up, went home. If I had a 100% battery charge, I would have made it. If I were to take this one wheel to work and work, I could charge it up at work and then ride it home without an issue. So all in all, this was really fun. Got a lot of attention. Had some kids stop me on the way back and say, "Hey, is that hoverboard one wheel thing?" Yeah. So it got a lot of attention, as you saw the old guy called it a pogo ball. That was fun. The thing is fun. I love it. And the really cool thing you're going to see up here is it does literally turn on a dime. You can't do that with those electric skateboards. I've ridden an electric unicycle, and that has a longer learning curve and a learning time frame. But once you get it, I believe that the electric unicycle can turn on a dime as well. I just don't own one. But if I do end up getting one, I'll record it as well. But check this out. Turn on a dime without an issue. So again, I'm not a pro. Everything's still a little sketch to me. This sidewalk's a little sketchy. It's very narrow. If I bail on the left, I get run over. If I bail on the right, you can't see this, but there are just holes at the very top, exposed ends at the very top. And if I bail here and I bail to the right, I'm going to impale myself in one of those holes. And what's really awesome is that two people are walking along here, so I have to share this sidewalk. Clearly, I slowed down a little bit. Saw a bunny rabbit. You couldn't see it. I did. Pretty cute little guy. So this is pretty much downtown Santee. You know, Santee being as big as it is. This is also where I work. So I'm going to turn right into here. This is the parking lot to my work. And we are here. So hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm just really stoked. Was really excited getting this one wheel. This really overall fun toy. And I took that speed bump like a champ also. Getting used to it, enjoying it.
4:14 p.m.
What did I say? 4:14, 4:15 p.m. So about 20 minutes.